workaholic and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Flames ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miranda. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cavaliers offense will take the field first. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others, and they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming out of the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different. He's going to have to run different than he did in high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did in high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Liberty's offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows.
Oh, he's got some space. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Man, he's already got 43 yards rushing now. What a way to start this season. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10.
Alert! Alert! Ready!
With the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Don't worry about it, Dave. Don't worry about it. Let's go.
On the double.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6.
Here we go!
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion.
Ready, go!
Back to pass. Looking to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Ready up!
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Hey! Quick strike through the air for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down. second down, he'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Westbrook. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
The Flames will try to pin them back with the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Breaks into the open. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, Dave?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity.
Oh, it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3-and-out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. He wants to change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Right on the money. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Flames come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. On the ground, it's Westbrook. And into the end zone. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Flames want to move quickly. And he'll step into the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Cincinnati. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Wade. The defense putting points on the board.
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Miranda. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. On the move at the 30. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, they're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Fires to the tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. The Cavaliers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. That is the final play of the quarter, and guys, Liberty has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll keep it on safe. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And the quarterback showing a lot of toughness on that play, being able to focus downfield with all that pressure coming right ahead.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Oh, he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force the negative play.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
On the ground, it's Westbrook. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. He's up to 86 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Flames, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Shoots it to the left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Making side adjustments here. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Liberty! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Miranda. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come in here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10.
22 water. 22 water.
Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Press.
On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on 3rd down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
On his way back from the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
On the ready.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
To the air on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo! Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Flames. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You get me in stride right on don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today. But the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Syracuse. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets it to the back on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. The give to the back. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on 4th down. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football game.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
Really nice awareness that time, getting out of bounds and saving 6 seconds on the clock. You're in field goal range here, so you've got maybe time for one more quick completion, get out of bounds, or if you're not going to kick the field goal, you've got time for one more shot into the end zone.
They'll immediately call timeout. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Absolutely center cut. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Lynchburg. And talk about
timeout set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Got a man, it's Westbrook. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Makes it past the marker. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
On the ready.
The Flames will have it first and 10. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Off the RPO, complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Liberty. All that near the end and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they've been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Doing a great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker.
Looking to throw again. Got it set up on the outside. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
It's complete on the right side. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, that's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. Third down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and the second one, you know, usually he takes me out of the game.
Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down. Very, very nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Ready. Slams ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal, that's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and goal.
Flag.
Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's run out of bounds, but gets the ball across the 50 to the 49. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Howell. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Howell. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Flames have this offense rolling. Moves. Takes a handoff. It's Westbrook. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way
10 over South Alabama. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking to pass. It's Bean. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown play. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Going to the running game. Not much running room there. Thank thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On the set.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Westbrook. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Flames can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. On target to the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard to see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? Give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen.
Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll run it, trying to drain time up there. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
They punt it away on 4th down. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's me. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, they throw the eye into it.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
On the ready.
One more play to pad the stats.
Easy.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work out throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just see. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much